You ready to get airborne? Don't over...
Spending a lot of time with Anna lately. I will never rest until my job is done. You'll be back. Cannot run free.
I heard something.
she held on the way in. We'll see about the way out. You ready to get airborne? And you can tell me all about it when we get back. Hop in and I'll fire her up. I already found mine.
Some salesmen sell vacuums and... Ah, look what the wind dragged in. Maybe it's just my talent. Yeah.
It's such a relief to see your face around here. I'm really just more... Same as always, just a few loose ends to tie up. Some book cooking, some number fudging, some disposal. But I'm sure it'll be... Oh, that saves my hide for sure. Here's what I need you to do. The Munis have shown up to audit us, and I'm sure you know how vicious they can be by now. We need to hide our... You'll find some crates of books around the casino quarter. We need to hide our assets to prevent... Trust me, they're filled with overgrown. They'll never get those caps out.
The Don keeps promoting these gavones. It's disrespectful is what it is. No one works harder around here than me. What? Hey, kid. How you doing? So the little tyke sent you over. Yeah, people go to casinos to gamble, you see. And people really like. Anyway, I may have, these new and improved machines skip all the unnecessary... Problem is, I need someone to go in. Kid's too damn sensitive, that's why. All right, well, we maybe had a little... Problem is, I just ate some honey. These gavones... So I goes to... I ripped the kid's pants. He was running around the... I mean, oh man, it was pretty funny. Since then, and that's why the boys call him Billy. Now that's the entrepreneurial spirit I like. Just lift the caps from the machines and bring them up. Besides that, I've got another lucrative business. Then, work with me.
got a bit more work for you. Okay, listen up. I need you to go down to the vault. It'll get a bit dicey down there with our, overgrown infestation. I guess the overgrown thought our caps were a they ate them. You'll need to take the caps from them before the munis do. When you get the caps, recycle them into the slot machines on the casino floor to hide them. Then, just grab some poker chips for the vault. That way, anyone who tries to steal from us will be stealing worthless poker chips instead. Foolproof. Right? Mayday! Mayday! Drop whatever you're doing and get the Quintinos ASAP! I need... You again. You here because you like gambling? Or getting your ass kicked? Doesn't matter. Feels the same as last time. Better hurry. Billy isn't getting any younger. And soon, he won't be getting any older either.
Sounds like that's a wrap on another day of hard work. You know, sometimes I feel like I could learn a thing or two from you. Maybe not as soon as next week. Or, well, I'll,
Just wondering what... Hey, kid. How you doing? Yes! I bet those fools got what was coming to them. Now I'll be taking that. Thanks for the help, kid. Yeah.
You ready to get airborne? Hop in and I'll fire her up.
Oh, did it always smell like this? You would think in a city people could find a civilized place to relieve themselves. Oh. The best bet I can give you is a fellow named Stanley Soriano. He spends all his free time at the High Rollers Lounge in the Neapolitan Casino. Stan is a weak link. Don't wait up for me. Or actually, do.
Antonio's a big head to the family. Can't believe it. Ran
Intruder. Identify yourself. Unknown target. Identified.
Personal space mean anything to you? No, you won't. It's all the neighborhood's my personal space.
You're not a high roller, so scram. The High Rollers Lounge has an exclusive and... I could double and triple. Don't get it.
What's somebody gotta do to cop a taste of the devil's wrath? Not rich or famous. Not yet, anyway.
What am I supposed to do with all this free time and no working television?
The High Rollers Lounge has... Sure you are. Stay back.
Royal flush again? You must have the angels on your side, my friend.
You mean you don't see it, Stan? He's playing. Ain't nobody got that kind of luck. Oh, come on. You know I'd never play you, Stan. You're the man. You know what I love most about you, Stan? How much faith you put in your friends. This is ludicrous.
Oh, now what you gonna do that for? You really think he was playing me?
Come on, Stan. 3 royal flushes in a row? You grab that cash and take care of your family. I'm headed out.
You looking at something? Whoa there! Now I can hook you up with all kinds of camps. But as for the blood, what makes you think a nobody like you should get access to Atlantic City's most sought-after camp? You know, you do look familiar. You don't happen to be one of those out-of-towners helping out around here? Well, all right. A friend of the family deserves a taste of the best our city has to offer. But first, you'll have to prove yourself trustworthy. Provide service for the family, and you'll be rewarded. Cross the family, and you end up on our hit list. See, a young showman known as Zaid Stole some blood from our stores a few nights back. He's got a show on tonight. And those who don't respect our rules don't get to live freely. You want the blood? Then that show don't go smoothly. And Zayd gets the message to never even dream about stealing from us again.
My pa was a made man, and his pa before him, and his pa before
Sounds
him.
like we have an understanding.
What did the pa
Now
before
listen
that pa
carefully. You're gonna have to get backstage somehow. Maybe by poaching it. That's your best shot at getting access to Zayd. Once you've got an opportunity, it's up to you how you want to deal with him. I'll meet you outside after the show. Don't disappoint me. Capiche?
Tim fancies himself the leader of AC? Like some old farmer's gonna whack anybody.
Wonder how long it'll be before the Don shows his mug.
Attention, citizens. You may now resume your normal activities.
They go head down to the pier and catch a show.
Dreams, we are chased by an endless flood. Waking life seems so easy by comparison.
Don't you love the sea breeze? Bob. New to Atlantic City? Or are you lucky enough to live here?
What's that look for? You trying to wrestle? Be honest. Do I look like a tourist? Go head down to the pier and catch a show.
Have you been down to the It's a lot. There wasn't a war.
We have to push the limits. It could be dangerous to disappoint Mother. Dreaming of anything today?
think the Munies would hire a gardener. Don't ask me for directions. I'm not from around here.
So much money. What? You gotta think the electricity.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more. And you will not be disappointed. Please head straight inside to the stage and take care not to enter restricted areas. We may be a bit late. The show simply...
Every second without laughter brings us closer to
Won't you be my friend forever?
Oh, I love company!
Just can't wait to make everyone laugh.
Waiting around will be disaster.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe!
Dibbles? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this. Not just a show. A masterpiece. An indelible memory. Go now, before our audience turns rabid. They must be
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe!
And now, for your opening act, please welcome to the stage the funniest, the wackiest, the most diabolical Star Clown! This zany jokester never shies from a good gag, even at their own expense. But why don't I let them show you what I mean? Fun fact, nothing stimulates a clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. A hungry clown will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader. Please welcome this giggle of clowns to the stage, and
Where's my pie?
Where's the whipped cream?
You satiated my appetite. Hey, this is a diet.
And now, for a classic trick with an explosive twist. Watch as this deviously dexterous merrymaker juggles live grenades! That looks like it hurt! We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
You? What are you doing here? You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Of course that would bring you here, of all places. You weren't supposed to know about all this. But there's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around. That stage is mine. I'm taking, or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things. You and Vincenzo have that situation handled. This family has never needed me. Antonio was always busy, and Abigail followed him like a dog. Vincenzo handled everything around the house, but the crowd. They always... Then you understand why I... Nonsense. They were always complaining about me, calling me a diva. Vincenzo would tell me to get out of the way so he could do things properly. I'm nothing but a failure to them. They have no appreciation. Isn't it too late? I've spent so much time blocking them out, focusing on myself. No, that's a quitter's attitude.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh, Mother has to hear about this. She's gonna send the whole city after you.
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. Well, I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. But before I go, the least I can do is help you. So, it's dirty business. Well, nothing new in this city. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives at poor Zaid against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective vest underneath his costume. More of an improviser, then. May inspiration strike before the eyes of the crowd. I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte's loyal human dogs sniff me out.
Every second without laughter brings us closer to death.
suite of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life. So I close with one last visceral.
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your button bone. I'll twist your neck like a balloon.
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore! For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished. This is now an open-fire venue. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
I heard the news. Young man went out in a spray of blood. Now that's a finale, if you ask me. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship, even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family? Hey, I told you. I don't know nothing. Now don't you...
My pa was a made man, and his pa before him, and his pa before him.
Show last night. Ugh, so barbaric. Hey, I could be a showman. I'm real good at wriggling my ears.
Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's Blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Look, I know it's awkward, but would you try talking to him? Hey. Thanks. You saved my sister's life.
Are you, all right, dear? Not me? Poor darling. We're going to get you out of this conundrum.
I heard it's come. Oh, it's you. Who were you again? Helping the family out? Oh, no. No, that's dangerous work. Hope you're being safe about it. Abby, in trouble? If only I could have. If only I could have, if only I could have, spent more time with her. Abby. Darling.
So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible? Pop. So he's not totally gone. Well, that's reassuring. Or upsetting. Haven't decided yet, and don't have time to. Well, if he won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary. Well, I've been trying to remember anything Dad may have told me about his job back in the day. And something came to mind. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe that place has something to do with it. Maybe the family is keeping stock there. Even an antidote if we're lucky. Glad you agree. I know it's a long shot, but it gives us a starting point. Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertebrate of yours again. I'm coming with you this time. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine familiar with the rumors. She'll know where to go from there.
Cross Buttercup, and you'll regret it. Mother Shaw.
Okay, now that we're here, it's time to find Sloane. She used to patrol this area. Said if I ever needed help, to head this way, and she'd find me. Of course we can trust her. Do you think I'd put my sister's life in her hands if we couldn't? Look, before I moved to Appalachia with my family, I spent some time away. I left the family business and joined the municipal government. Sloane was my colleague. I wanted to make something more of my life. The Munis help the people of Atlantic City rather than exploiting them. Sloane is a good person. I'm sure she won't lead us astray. That wasn't what I expected. I bet you thought you were rid of my poor aim when I left the Munis.
You know I never wanted to be rid of you in the first place, but... yeah, I really did. Always nice to see some friendly faces. Though I don't recognize yours.
Let's see what Sloan has to say.
What brings you back to AC, Ven? You bringing me a new recruit?
I've come to ask you a favor. Remember those reports we used to get about the family snooping around our turf? We're here to find them.
The family? Steer clear of them, Ven. They're trouble. What has you looking for those gangsters anyway? Your new friend here drag you into this? A cure? I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means.
Abby's on Devil's Blood. We're here trying to find an antidote. I know the mob moves in and out of the district. Don't ask me how. It's the perfect place to hide chems. Tucked in a dangerous part of town, away from their precious casino, out of the spotlight. If they do have a warehouse here, maybe we can find a lead on a cure. Please, I need your help.
I'm so sorry. You know I want to help. But first, I've got my own problem to solve. I'm only out this way because my squad got scattered fighting Overgrown nearby. I'm still missing a lot of my people. I need to find them. But there's a lot of ground to cover.
Listen, you're our best bet for finding that warehouse. Let us help you. Together, we can find your squad faster, and then you can repay the favor.
Really? Are you sure? Abby needs you.
Like I said, to help Abby, we need you. Plus, I can't just leave my old comrades to die.
If you insist, I won't turn you down. But I hope you aren't doing this out of some misguided sense of guilt. And what about you? You as good a Samaritan as Mr. Russo here? You really must be new here. Think plants, but mutants. They creep over everything and everyone, devouring it all. Their spores infect things and turn them into mindless drones. They've always been out there in the Pine Barrens, ever since the war. It's our job to keep them out of the city proper, so the people here can enjoy the lives they've made for themselves. Not a bad instinct. Happy to have the extra body. All right. I saw some of my cadets head down the road past your makeshift landing pad. Head over there and help out anyone you can find. Vin and I will take our own path and help out the rest. Meet us up the road closer to City Hall when you're done. I have a hunch about where we can find that warehouse of yours. Good luck.
her goons.
You auditioning to be one of the showman's clowns? Or do you just look like that?
I could have taken him if I had more ammo.
We made it. Thanks, Vin. You held up pretty well after your hiatus.
It's nice to know I haven't lost my touch. Oh, that brought back some memories.
Missing the good old days?
No, I don't miss the danger. But it does feel good to be a Muni again, even as a fill-in. Stay. I couldn't do that. Right? My family needs me in Appalachia. Abby needs me.
Abby. Poor girl. I hope for her sake, whatever hunch you have pays off. You should check down this alley. We've seen family members hanging around a building down there. I don't want to fight, so we've never pressed them on why. Could be what you're looking for.
If they're guarding a building off their usual turf, it has to be something important. But how do we get in? Whoa, you sure? The family doesn't always respond well to reason. If you say so, but if things start going south...
It's real. I've seen it with my own two eyes.
You're pulling my leg. There's no way.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! You're gonna come over here and settle an argument for us. We was just about to take our lunch break, but I ain't leaving until we figure this out. Tell us, guy, it's real. It's true.
So how you gonna prove it? Gonna pull one out of thin air?
See? What'd I tell you?
Unbelievable. You just walk into someone else's conversation and side with this instigator? There's no way the $2 bill ever existed. What would you even use it for? We don't have a cap, do we? There's no need.
That's right. This moron doesn't think it exists.
And this moron thinks it does. Proof. I need physical proof. That's no way to win an argument.
Hey, you don't want to take this seriously.
Yeah, get it.
It's real.
It's fake.
What? Prove it to me. I need proof. Whoa. Now, we gotta settle this argument before we take...
Proof. That's no way to win it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I messed up.
I heard your work from out here. Not how I would have done it, but,
Find anything?
impressive nonetheless. I hope you have something to show for your violence. Look, that was a private conversation. But you're doing us a huge favor here, so I guess I'll spill my guts to you too. Yes, I had second thoughts about leaving Atlantic City. I loved my job with the Munis, wading into the scummy pond water, taking the torch to endless nests of overgrown. It was the furthest thing from my past. Current life. It had meaning. I wasn't slinging cocktails for killers or working all night just to keep my mom's insane project in business. I really felt like I was living, you know? Not shutting my eyes to the world outside, wishing it would all just go away. So you can imagine, I have a few regrets. I know. That's what I tell myself every day. Enough about me. What did you find in the warehouse back there? Really? Then we were right. I can hardly believe it.
I think I know the building you're talking about. We received reports of people slinking around that area, but it's so full of overgrown that I dismissed the idea out of hand. That was dumb of me. Let's head that way, see what's there. Maybe we can sneak inside. The building the terminal
What about these? We used to use pipes like these to pump the water out of buildings and go hunting for salvage. Couldn't we reverse the flow? And with the right...
Now that you mention it, We did have an incident once where a newbie mixed up the valve order and lost a bunch of overload using the pump.
That's a risk. You just have to trust me. Yes.
It's a good... If a new... Curing... We'll take you back.
I knew this was coming. My family needs me, desperately. I need to believe.
Don't worry. Think it through.
Okay, concentrate. Hey, you don't think... These pumps, the valves are not. I think the order should be 3, 2, 4. Can you remember that? That's right. Let's have it. Remember, the valve order is 3, 2, 4, 1. Got it? Let's get in there. Okay, now we just need to look around and see if there's a cure stashed here somewhere. Before we do, though, tell me something. Once we're all past this, do you think I should come back here? Leave the business, try and return to my old life? I guess it is. It's just hard to come to terms with that. I chose a different path after all. I never saw myself as someone who'd drop everything to follow his dream. It just never seemed realistic. When my family came begging, I went back to them. It just seemed like the right thing to do. I always want to do what's right, I'm just not sure what that is right now. What would you do in my position? That's a very blunt assessment, but I appreciate your honesty. Maybe I need to give my own happiness priority. You've given me some food for thought. Thank you. I'll sort out my own feelings later. Now, it looks like there's another floor to this place. Well, who do we have here?
Hey, look. I just work here, okay? I don't want any more trouble. Take what you want, but don't hurt me. Me? I'm Jean. I cook blood for the family. Not my first choice, but it has its perks. Wait, why am I answering your questions? Who are you? What are you doing here? Cure for devil's blood addiction? That info is what we call classified. You'll have to make me an... Caps! What am I gonna do with... That's real sad. Hey! I'm not one of them. Not anymore.
Then prove it. They've kept you here in servitude. You don't owe them anything. Show us who you really are, and help save my sister's life.
Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote for devil's blood. Not with what I got here. I only use synthetic materials. Hate to talk down my own product, but, yeah, it's almost like knockoff stuff. Wasn't always that way. In the good old days, before I was...
But if you had that organic compound, you could create it.
Well, maybe if you could get... Only the original creator does. And he's long gone. Conchitalo. So unless you happen to know where Tony Russo is hiding out, you aren't getting your cure. Sorry, pal.
My father? Damn it, Pop. I knew you had something to do with this. Just not what...
Wait... Tony is your dad? The mafia boss Antonio Russo? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're Vinny? I really am losing my kneecaps.
Seems like we owe my father another visit. Senile or not. We have to get him to cough up some info if we want to save Abby.
Senile? Oh, kid! Did you really fall for that act? That man's sharp as a carving knife. He was barking orders right up until he fled. Never a hint of forgetfulness. Oh, I won! He's been pulling the wool over your eyes, Vin. Yeah, I'm just sad to see you fell for it.
He... What? There's no way. Unless... I was pretty busy. And I'd been away from home, working for the Munis for a while. Did I just take it for granted? A defense mechanism, I suppose? Maybe those hitmen from the Rose Room prove that. Yeah, the man created the poison. As for the how or the why, only he knows. You're right. We need to head home and confront my father. Do whatever it takes to make him admit he's been playing us. Or I know this was a lot to go through. I'll meet you at home when you're ready. I've lost count of how many cigs I've smoked waiting for you to arrive. Not a single one has calmed my nerves. I was hoping they would. I managed to get everyone in one room. It was a lot harder than it sounds. We need to confront my father. He can't hide anymore. You want my honest opinion? No, I'm not okay. But this isn't about me. My sister is dying. Her condition takes precedence over my whining. Good, because I'm not. This way.
Mom, will you relax? This isn't helpful. He's sick. We don't even know if what Vin said is true.
Abigail, please. I've handled more than one bad performance in my day. I just didn't think it would be my husband I'm booing off the stage.
Ladies, I do wish that I could help you, but this devil's blood sounds very dangerous.
Just cut the crap! Your acting's not even good. Frankly, it's embarrassing that we fell for it for so long.
What's going on? This is all very overwhelming.
Ven, where did you hear that Dad is faking?
I met one of his old business partners, Jean. She told me everything. Pop's been faking senility to get out of AC so that Concerta Lombardi can't have him killed. That's why those hitmen showed up at the Rose Room. Our friend here can back me up.
Is this true? I wish I could say I can't believe it. But, God, Dad, really? This was the first thing your brain went to? To fake dementia?
And this cursed nightclub. All that nonsense you gave me about an Appalachian nightlife. Just another falsehood. No one makes a fool out of me, Antonio Russo.
The only one making a fool out of you is yourself, Evelyn. All of you. So yeah, I was playing hooky. You think it's because I like walking around like a dried prune asking what day of the week it is, huh? I had a target painted on my back by the damn mob. Would you rather have a senile father or a dead one, huh? Yeah. Thought so.
I just wanted a dad. Period.
You can write a novel on why you're innocent later. How about we talk about what we're going to do for Abby?
Hey, let's not overreact now. It's just a little indulgence, right? Who doesn't have a vice these days, huh? She looks fine.
Oh, I've married a Shakespearean villain, haven't I? Our daughter is dying, Antonio.
Why? Oh, would you quit the melodrama for just a few seconds, Evelyn, for the sake of...
For once, she's not being dramatic. According to Jean, Abby needs a pure sample of devil's blood to make an antidote for her withdrawal symptoms. And you're the only one who knows how to get it.
God's sake. You had to go for the one chem you couldn't come off of. What's the matter with you? All right, Peanut Gallery. There's something you all need to see. Come with me.
Whoa.
Antonio, what is this beast doing in my home? Oh, disgusting.
I've seen one of these before stalking around the city center. Not something I'd want to piss off, I'll say that much.
We started seeing these fellas show up around 10 years ago. Devils, we call them. They're still pretty rare. Elusive.
Then why do you have this?
You tell me, honey. Would the showman pay top dollar for a freak show devil corpse?
So you killed it to make a profit.
Hey, Abby, look at this thing. What do you think it is, a bunny rabbit? It's as ugly as sin. Look, I needed an edge over Concerta. Quintino had yours truly to be next in line to be godfather, but that little viper wasn't having it. She tried to sabotage me at every turn. I needed to make more caps, prove that I was useful.
And embalming this thing was the answer. Oh, what a ridiculous idea from a ridiculous man.
I'm ridiculous, Miss Primadonna? What wasn't ridiculous was this fella's blood. I originally took it to Jean to get it embalmed, you know, promised her a small cut. And any dreams of a sideshow attraction disappeared when we realized the tantalizing properties of his blood.
Does this mean you still have a sample of its blood? We need to get it to Jean as soon as possible.
It just so happens I do. If what you're saying is true, then we need to act now on an antidote. I'll take Abby and your friend here to Jean. No, what a tag-alongs. The damn mom's gonna be swarming our tails the whole way. Concerta will know I'm back the second we touch ground on Jersey soil.
Damn it. If it weren't for the mob. Stay safe, all right, Abby?
I will. I got us into this mess. The last thing I want to do is to drag you further into it.
I hope you know what you're doing, Tony.
You, me, Atlantic City. Couldn't agree more. Abby and I will meet you in the city center. Try to get there in one piece. Concerta's goons take no prisoners.
Nothing's ever simple.
this.
When you help, not if.
Right, when? Will there be a reward involved? Possibly some blood?
Sure there will. You'll get the gift of continuing to live. The greatest gift of all.
Right! Oh, I forgot how generous you are, Antonio. Oh, a witness. Good. I mean, hello again. So, you managed to get here in one piece. Took you long enough to get off that vertibird. Time is of the essence here. Yes, of the essence, right. Of course, yep. You're Abby, right? You sure you want to get clean?
Focus here, Jeannie.
Focusing. Right. Do you have the sample?
Yeah, but this here is liquid gold. Don't break it.
Give it here.
Hey, Maran, can we maybe speed up the process here?
Dad, just wait.
No, this isn't good. This is the opposite of good. What is that? Bad? Right. Bad.
What's the problem here?
I wasn't expecting this. This has profound implications, and I don't know where.
Just spit it out already. My daughter is dying, and we don't have the time for you to have your little eureka moment.
The sample you brought me isn't pure enough to make an antidote with.
What?
That's a very funny joke, Gene. That came from the Jersey Devil himself. How can you get any fucking purer?
You're not gonna believe me, but that wasn't the real Jersey Devil. If such a thing even exists, that is. This is juvenile blood. The one you killed was just a child.
What? So you mean the ones we see coming out of the Barrens is just... it's... children? Then, how big is the father? Huh? Or the mother? It's hard to tell with these things.
I don't know. No one's ever seen it before. Lived to tell about it, that is. The quantity of neural proteins present in the blood sample isn't fast enough to qualify this as an adult. But if there's a juvenile, that means there's a parent. An adult would have blood potent enough to craft an antidote.
So, you're saying you want us to go into the Pine Barrens and kill an adult devil? Just trying to see if I'm the one who's going nuts, or if it's still you.
But if it's our only option, we've got to.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying.
Right. Looks like you and I have some business to take care of with a gentleman from the Barrens. Not sure. Hey, Egghead. How do we draw an adult devil out?
That I can help with. We've got enough here that I can make fake devil pheromones. If you can bring the pheromones to high points in the city center, maybe the scent will draw the devil out of the Barrens.
I could probably think of a few places to bring him.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
We? Oh, no, Abby. You're not coming.
What's your excuse this time? I'm an adult. I can handle myself. I've been handling myself for years now, thanks to you and Mom.
Hey, don't bring your mother into this. Yeah, you've been handling yourself, right? Look how well that's going. You're so strung out, you're on death's door.
Strung out on a chem you sold.
You little... My word is fine. Wait for us here. We'll be back with the blood.
You'll never change, will you?
Go ahead! Walk away! It's not like I'm trying to save your life or anything. gonna stick around a while longer? Could use someone like you. This is it. Hope my daughter's grateful we're about to whack a living legend for her. What gave it away? Is it the constant tension or her blatantly hating my guts? I know you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but I did. And it wasn't Vin. When Abby was real little, I took her under my wing. She was a total daddy's girl. Showered her with affection and gifts. I used to let her sit in on all of our meetings. I showed her the ropes. I hate to admit it, but she would have been a top-tier maid woman. But there's a reason they call La Cosa Nostra the family. It's 'cause it replaces your real one. And you've got to fuck over your real one to keep the family happy. What didn't change is the real question. Abby, she was, you know, getting older. Becoming more of a teenager, and less of a little girl. She was growing into a formidable young woman, and that was the problem. It's not that it suddenly became an issue, it's that, well, when you're a kid, it don't mean nothing. It's all fun and games. Once you're an adult, you're locked into that life for, well, life. She was gonna end up just like me. Just, you know, with less respect. There ain't a law saying women can't be in the family, but there's always been opposition to letting them reach positions of power. Yeah, it's tradition. It's always been men who have done the killing, stealing, the plotting. I was next in line to be godfather. Do you really think they would have accepted her as my heir with no issues? Just ask Conchetta. Why do you think she has a target on my ass? If she could have been Don, Quintino would have chosen her. She's his flesh and blood, after all. Sometimes tradition is a good thing. Good habits stick. Sometimes it no longer saves you. And sticking to it ends up stabbing you in the back. Most people are stubborn. Change don't happen often. Especially not around here. I wasn't about to set Abby up for disappointment. Training her all these years just to be rejected. I just distanced myself from her. Didn't let her sit in on my work no more. I never told her why. Over time, she just got the hint. That's when she started acting out. She knew I was the big player moving devil's blood around AC. I don't know if she knew I discovered it, but there's tons of chems you can get hooked on in this shithole, but she got hooked on one thing that she knew would get my attention. Trouble is, blood is highly addictive. She got in to win my love was some such bullshit, but there's no getting out. I never asked you to be. I just figured you... Yeah, but you're right. This... Why don't you take a little more than you need? It'll take longer, sure, but Abby's waited this long already. I'm sure she could last a bit longer, and I can take the rest back to G. We could make a... But there's... I might as well spend the rest of it trying to make it right. Just take enough for Abby. All right? Just leave... should get back to Abby as soon as possible, and, thanks, kid, for showing me the way. It's the dawn of a new era, huh?
You're back. And you have all your limbs. Exceeding expectations again, I see.
All right, Jeannie, we got the goods. Hey, where's Abby?
Yeah. About that.
I'm gonna ask nicely one more time. Where is my daughter?
She took off. It wasn't my fault. I swear, Antonio, she just left.
Why on earth would she do that? Her life's in jeopardy, for God's sake.
She said she needed to be alone. That this is a mistake.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did she say where she went?
Sorta. She said she went to the place where she met her real father.
Kids and their dramatics. We need to go find her then. Yes, genius, I am. And I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It's where she first saw me whack a poor fool on the job. Hard to keep a calendar in times like this, but she was still a kid at the time. Fella owed the family caps for some blood he never paid for. He never came up with the cap, so we wasted him. I wasted him. I guess you could say it was Abby's first lesson in what happens to an addict at the end of the line. Agreed. Abby! There you are!
I was hoping you would find me.
Could you talk some sense into her? Abby, what the hell's gotten into you?
Please, just leave me alone. It's best for everyone involved if you just leave me alone.
Abby, what the hell's gotten into you? We got the sample. You need to come back to the lab.
Why even bother with it? Is there even a point to this antidote?
What are you talking about?
Do you even remember what happened here, Dad? You wasted a guy on blood because he didn't pay up. What even sets me apart from him? Why does he get a bullet to the head and I get an antidote?
Abby, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna just let you die over something that happened 14 years ago. We can't just let her walk away.
A normal life, huh? Let me ask you something. What life do I have to return to? What point is there? My mother's too busy looking in a mirror to look at me. My brother can't be there for me for forever. He has his own life to live. My father kills people and ruins their lives for a living, and I've never even been good enough for that. So let me ask you again. What do I have to go back to? With a life like that, what'll even stop me from using again? Then all of this would be for nothing. I would love to believe that. I really would. But how do I know I can trust his word? Anyone can lie. Only actions show change. Consistent action. How do I know anything is going to change? What proof is there? He did? He gave up caps? I'm not sure if I believe that.
Look, quit making me out to be this horrible bad guy. I just didn't want to waste perfectly good money is all.
It's not about the blood or even the stupid devil. It's About the fact that you've always chosen Caps over me. Why did you walk away from me? What did I do wrong? Even if that's true, he should have stood up for me.
I wasn't there for you. And for that, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. But the truth is, you didn't do nothing wrong. And I never hated you. I knew you could never really be in the mob. They would never even let you file their papers, let alone call the shots. I didn't want to set you up for failure, you understand? But I didn't want to break your heart neither. So I just did nothing. But I should have done better. And for that, I'm sorry.
You admitted you were wrong. So maybe it's time I do the same. I never really thought you cared about me. I thought I was as disposable to you as every other addict you wasted. I don't think I deserve special treatment because I'm your daughter. But if I'm going to take this antidote and start a new life, I really want it to be a new life. A new start. No more killing, no more Kims. I want a proper family. I don't want to be on my own anymore.
No, Abby, you're right. I failed you. All these years, I put Caps and the high life ahead of my family, ahead of my own flesh and blood. I'm the one who owes you an apology. And yes, I am a coward for trying to walk away. I should have done better. You know, sweetheart, there's still time. If you take the antidote, I can be the father you always wanted from here on out.
I want the antidote. I want to get better.
Let's head back to the labs, and you'll feel better soon.
I didn't think my dad had, you know, feelings.
This works. Don't like that there ain't no guarantees, but that's just life, right?
You're back. Did you get the sample? And, will there be any leftovers? Just one moment. I need to engineer the antidote. Are you sure you want this, Abby? No more blood. Forever.
Put a sock in it, Gene.
All right. This should be good. Ready, Abby?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
I'm right here when you get up. Well, do you feel any different?
I don't know. Not really. Wait. I feel The craving is dying down. It's not as intense.
You should feel some immediate relief. But it'll take weeks for the symptoms to fade completely. It'll only get better from here on out. Not worse.
Thank you, Jean. I should be thanking you the most. Without you, I'd still be... I don't want to think about what might have happened to me. That means a lot to hear. I never considered that anyone cared about whether I lived or died. I guess a lot of people do.
Anything for you, Abby. You better prove to you that I'm here for you. You ready to go home now, kiddo?
Yeah, Dad. I'm ready. Could you meet us there? You've been with us the whole way, so it wouldn't feel right to part ways here. I'm sure Ven wants to thank you too. Thank you. It means a lot to me.
Use my time
no need
wisely,
to roll
please.
out the red carpet for us, bud. We're back. The devil coughed up his cure, and Abby is right as rain.
Thank God. Does he mean it, Abs?
Yeah, Ven. I'm back. Really back.
Thank goodness. We're all due for some relaxation now that this is through. Would you like a toast, Abigail?
Let's take it easy on the substances for a while.
Oh, you're right, of course. Goodness. I don't think we've spent this much time in the same room in ages. It's certainly a welcome change. Everyone, please shift to the left if you can. It's my good side.
Mom, all your sides are your good side.
You've grown charismatic with age, Abigail. If only I could say the same for your father.
Hey, not in front of the guest. Speaking of which, why don't you come join the festivities? So is this the part where we give you our gratitude and third-born child? Oof, don't propose that to Evelyn.
I know this has been a roller coaster. Having you looking in from the outside, it shed light on a lot of things. But I'm hopeful for the future.
I actually have something I want to talk to you all about. This has been on my mind for a while. Ever since we came to Appalachia, I've missed working with the Munis. I don't know if I've ever actually had the chance to express it before. But that work, it meant a lot to me. Helping people, making a difference that doesn't just get washed away by the next problem. I'm not ready to leave it behind. After this, I'm going back to Atlantic City. I hope you can understand.
Every bird flies the nest, son. If this is your time, then so be it.
Oh, Vincenzo. You really are all grown up. I only hope we've spent enough time together that you won't forget me.
I'm glad you're doing this, Ven. I'll miss you. Really miss you. But you deserve to do what makes you happy.
Whew, it, feels really weird to talk about myself.
Oh, you'll get better with practice. I certainly did.
Yeah, maybe a little too good. Don't you think, honey?
You know you love it.
All right. Family meeting's over. As for you, our doors are open. Least we can do in return for your assistance with family matters. Maybe one of these days, we'll even have a happy hour worth inviting you to.
Good to see you. What can I do for you? All right, I'll bite. What do you want to discuss?
So,
You found out about that, huh? Well, you know her. Lucky she hasn't made enemies with everyone she's ever met. Still, I'm kind of glad she acted how she did. I wouldn't want her risking her life for some show. Probably the sanest thing she's done in her life. I guess it went as well as you could hope. Abby was cured. She and Pops made up. I'm not sure I can get over what my father did to us. Not just us, but to all of Atlantic City. It's unforgivable, really. But if he turns over a new leaf, if he really wants to be forgiven, then... I don't know, maybe we really can be a family again. Maybe for the first time in our lives, we could be happy together. It could be a new start for us. Can't ask for more than that, can you? Sure. What's the topic? I guess I can indulge your curiosity. Oh, it's, very rustic. That's a nice word for it, right? Atlantic City is... well, I wouldn't call it a paradise. The place is built on vice. You know, always has been. But it's a lot more like what they used to call civilization. In Appalachia, it's quiet at least. I'm sure we'll settle in, you know, given time. Me and Sloan? Oh, there's nothing there. Yet. Hey, I'm not... I mean... thanks, I guess. Yes, and I haven't regretted it for a second. Life just feels so much more meaningful, you know? Being in the trenches, keeping the people safe, working with Sloan again, it really drove that home for me. I always saw myself as the dutiful child, doing what had to be done. But that wasn't giving me the life I wanted. It was just making me miserable. I'm sure things will be hard for my parents without me, but maybe it'll teach them to stand on their own two legs for a change. That's what I tell myself anyway. Fine by me. All right. Have a good one.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.